बीच बाजारी जब हुस्न दिखाने जाएगी, होश उड़ाने वाली शौक नजर के जो पेच लड़ाने जाएगी। राय बरेली में तू बीच बाजारी जब हुस्न दिखाने जाएगी, होश उड़ाने वाली शौक नजर के जो पेच लड़ाने जाएगी। अरे बहन के इतना ज़ेवर कहना, तेज हवा से बच के रहना, गिर जाए तो फिर ना कहना झुमका गिरा दे।
What झुमका? What झुमका? What झुमका? शक्ल से जितना नेक है तू, कसम से उतना फेक है तू। पड़ गया क्यों गले तुम छल्ले की तरह, हर चिपक के सल्लो टेप जैसा लगा हुआ है चेप जैसा, ना किसी काम का नहीं ठल्ले की तरह। बस ढूंढ रहा है मौका, खुल के मारेगा चाका, बाई चांस किसी लड़की का जहाँ झुमका गिरा दे। What झुमका? What झुमका? What झुमका?
बहन के इतना ज़ेवर कहना, तेज हवा से बच के रहना, गिर जाए तो फिर ना कहना
to welcome our phenomenal host of the evening, the filmmaker and host extraordinaire, Karan Johar, along with celebrated actress and Miss World 2013, Megan Young.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, what a fantastic performance, choreographed by the amazing Shamak Davar. Good evening, India, or should I say, good evening, world. India says hello.
Or as I learned, in India you say namaste.
Namaste to you, Megan. We have all seen well choreographed Bollywood numbers, but never have we witnessed 112 exceptional women from around the world adorning their national attire, dancing to a Bollywood track. I'm very honored it's mine, in total harmony. Am I right? Now, this is what Miss World means when they say bringing the world to India and taking India to the world.
Of course, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 71st Miss World, live from Mumbai, India. We're gathered at the stunning Jio World Convention Centre, the only state-of-the-art space that could do justice to the grandeur of this evening.
It's been 28 years since our country played host to this magical celebration of the most extraordinary women and their extraordinary achievements.
Hear, hear. Now, Miss World has traveled thousands of miles since the last time here. And I mean, based on the distance itself, you can easily say that Miss World has literally been to the moon and back. And Karan, for those of us who know you and your films are well aware that you have the perfect homecoming in mind, didn't you?
Absolutely, Megan. I'd have been holding a puja ki thali at the gates, waiting for the incredible Julia Morley, hopefully descending in a chopper. But there are such illustrious, gorgeous people. I'm staring at this luminous panel of judges. They look gorgeous. We are live in over 100 countries. Join us again, ladies and gentlemen, after these messages.
This is the 71st Miss World, produced by Endemol Shine India. Please give a huge round of applause to our supportive sponsors. Strategic partner and host for the 71st Miss World India, Jamil Saidi. Mauritius Tourism. Our on-the-ground and television producers, Endemol Shine India, Sri Balaji Impex Limited, official designer for the Indian round, Achana Kochar, official streaming partner for India, Sony Live, host hotel, Aurika Mumbai Sky City, and our marketing and sponsorship agency, Bright Outdoor Media. And now it's time for a short break, but we'll be right back to introduce you to more lovely participants. Don't go away.
Welcome back to the 71st Miss World, live from Jio World Convention Centre. The wait is over, and here's presenting the first two continents.
Well, we begin. Let's meet the 30 contestants from the Americas and Caribbean, beginning with Argentina. Colombia. Costa Rica. Curacao. Dominican Republic. Ecuador. El Salvador. Guadeloupe. Guatemala. Guyana. Haiti. Honduras. Jamaica. Martinique. Mexico. Nicaragua. Panama. Paraguay. Peru. Puerto Rico. Trinidad and Tobago. United States. Uruguay. And finally, from the Americas and Caribbean, Venezuela. And now raising the temperature like the Sahara and untamed like the Masai Mara, here comes Africa. And we lead off with Angola. Botswana. Cameroon. Côte d'Ivoire. Ethiopia. Ghana. Guinea. Guinea-Bissau. Kenya. Lesotho. Liberia. Madagascar. Mauritius. Morocco. Namibia. Nigeria. Senegal. Sierra Leone. Somalia. South Africa. South Sudan. Tanzania. Togo. Tunisia. Uganda. Africa, Zimbabwe. That's 56 contestants covering the Americas, Caribbean, and the continent of Africa.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 continents down and 2 to go. But right after this commercial break. And we're back. You're watching the 71st Miss World live from Mumbai. And we're about to meet some wonderful ladies from 2 more continents.
Well, some of the great artwork, sculptures, and architecture inspired by women reside in our next continent. This is Europe. And we begin with Belgium. Northern Ireland. Norway. Poland. Portugal. Romania. Scotland. Serbia. Slovakia. Slovenia. Spain. Sweden. Ukraine. And finally, from the continent of Europe, it's Wales. Moving to the mystical lands of the East as we cross now to our next continent, Asia and Oceania. Beginning with the land down under, it's Australia. Bangladesh. Cambodia. People's Republic of China. And our final contestant, Vietnam. There they are, contestants from every corner of the world hoping to be Miss World.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are the 112 participants of the 71st Miss World. It's time for us to take a short break, but when we're back, we'll find out who will win the title of Beauty with a Purpose. Welcome back to Miss World in Mumbai, India. Beauty with a Purpose is at the heart of Miss World, and every contestant prepares a project in support of their communities. Here with me are the 10 Beauty with a Purpose finalists. So let's not wait. Let's reveal which of these contestants took the continental titles of Beauty with a Purpose.
Beauty with a purpose is the driving force at the very heart of Miss World, and has become Julia Morley's legacy to the organisation, and has raised hundreds of millions of pounds for disadvantaged children and humanitarian causes around the world.
Beauty with a Purpose is producing the most amazing women, amazing futures, and long-lasting programs for underprivileged children and old people. Is it not better to light one candle in the darkness than not to see at all? We're all going to light those candles in the darkness.
Each year, Miss World adds more than 100 contestants from across the globe to the Beauty with a Purpose family.
It may sound like a motto, but we get the opportunity to wear the crown. We get the opportunity to experience beauty with a purpose.
Being able to change people's lives is such a beautiful thing.
I've had the privilege of working alongside Mrs. Julia Morley. She's truly an angel on earth.
In 2023, Julia Morley was awarded a CBE in recognition of charitable and voluntary services to disadvantaged people in the UK and across the world. Beauty with a Purpose commits itself annually to many charities across the globe.
I'm so grateful that the children here will have the opportunity to learn.
It identifies problems, develops solutions, and works closely with charitable organisations to drive awareness and raise much-needed funds in order to make the world a better place.
Beauty with a Purpose gives me great pride and also hope that we will achieve our dream.
Beauty with a Purpose has literally saved thousands of lives and has helped to empower young people to make a lasting difference.
Miss World is about service to others. Over the past 2 years, I've visited over 40 countries and we were able to support so many Beauty of a Purpose projects. We try to help as much as we can, and in every single country we try to do something different.
It's a blessing to start. This is the beginning.
It's not just about wearing a crown, it's about what you use this crown to do. And for me, the most important thing is to use it to impact on those who are less fortunate in society.
Wherever we go and whatever the project is, we work tirelessly with our sisters around the world to improve the life of disadvantaged people.
All right, lady.
So, Americas and the Caribbean. Our winner is Brazil. Our winner for Africa, Uganda. Beauty with a Purpose winner for Europe, Ukraine. Beauty with a Purpose for Asia and Oceania, Nepal.
All right. Each of you advances to the next round, and your title carries with it the support of the Miss World organization for the Humanitarian project. Congratulations, ladies. But now we must reveal the overall winner. And with that, the result is Karan. Over to you, Karan.
Thank you, Megan. This is truly a moment for all of us. Beauty with a purpose. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Brazil. Congratulations, Brazil. How does it feel? Beauty with a purpose. You know, you've done such incredible work. We're all so proud of you. How do you feel in this moment?
Thank you so much. Actually, I feel really honored and proud because I'm here representing the Amazon, where I worked, where I bring food for those people, to isolated people, to distant places. And I also represent all the people affected by Hansen's disease, which was leprosy in the past. And during my reign, I'm really proud to say that I visited many places. I visited the Vatican, so I was with the Pope, with the President, and I really dedicated myself to achieve what looks like impossible, but for me was not, because I believe with all my heart. Thank you.
We salute your achievements, Brazil, and we bow down to all the incredible work you have done. Congratulations, Brazil. Congratulations. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, time for a short break before we reveal the winners of the Miss World 2024 Fast Track events. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the 71st Miss World live from the Jio World Convention Centre. Miss World is a competition in the eyes of the people. But for these who are a part of this experience, it is nothing less than a festival of sisterhood. Women uplifting women is easily the best byproduct of the fast track rounds. The winners of these rounds will join our Beauty with a Purpose champions in the top 40. The first event, Miss World's Top Model.
To a showcase of fashion where every contestant will model designs from top designers of their countries. Our judges will carefully select the standout talents of tonight's show. First was the Americas and the Caribbean. Each outfit on the runway represents a story from its country, blending creativity with fashion. Next in line was Africa. It is a display of cultural heritage and innovation that comes together in the art of fashion. Europe's turn to show their creations. Finally, the audience was wowed by Asia and Oceania. The deserving winners of tonight's showcase are United States, Ethiopia, Czech Republic, and India. Chosen from 20 glamorous hopefuls, the 4 top model finalists are Martinique, embodying the essence of true beauty; Slovakia, captivating the judges with every move; Turkey, a vision of elegance and poise; and Botswana, stepping into the spotlight with grace. The winner of Top Model will be fast-tracked to the top 40. The overall winner is Martinique.
Martini, congratulations. Presenting the winner's trophy with us is Dr. Yogesh Lakhani, founder and head of Bright Outdoor Media Limited. Congratulations, Martini. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, and congratulations once again. Thank you. Our next 2 events are sports and multimedia. Let's have a look.
We are here at Major Dhyan Chand National Stadium, and today we'll be playing hockey, cricket, football, and so much more. And the winner of Sport Challenge will go directly to top 40 of Miss World.
Delhi Capitals Academy coaches and women cricket players gave the players guidance and quick training. The yellow team initially leads in the points, but soon the green team, fueled by Peru and Canada's standout players, stage a stunning comeback to clinch victory with the highest number of runs from 6 balls. Next, we dive into the sprint challenge with 6 heats featuring 4 runners each. The goal? To clock the fastest time and claim victory. The competition saw remarkable performances across the board. Although every competitor really gave it their all, in an exhilarating showcase of speed where every second counted, it was Croatia who stole the spotlight, securing first place.
My winning happened only because of the team and the support I had.
Next up was the shuttle run. Again, the outcome being extremely close, the green and blue team were separated by only a few milliseconds.
When they crossed the line, I was thinking I've got absolutely no idea who just won that.
Nicaragua didn't touch any ball.
What the camera shows is that different parts of the body are hitting the line and we can't separate them, so they both win this challenge.
You're wrong.
We worked as a team.
Very proud of ourselves.
The All India Football Federation sent coaches to give the contestants some training prior to the football challenge, which involved a triple penalty shootout. All the contestants took turns to take 3 penalties each. The competition was close, with 4 contestants scoring 2 goals. But Sweden won the challenge, being the only competitor to score all 3 penalties.
So I played soccer for 15 years in the second highest division for women in Sweden.
In the hockey, they're going to try to score 3 goals. They're going to have to dribble the ball, and then they're going to have to hit it in the fastest time possible.
They were coached by India's Olympic hockey player, Bharat Chetri. But competition was tough. Hungary, Chile, and Croatia won the hockey challenge, and then the final tally was announced.
So we finally have a winner of a sport challenge. Huge round of applause for Croatia!
The Roundtable Multimedia Challenge is a fast-track event based on social media interactions with their fan base.
Social media nowadays is such an amazing platform. You may spread the message, influencing people. You can communicate with everyone around the world.
For this challenge, they were tasked with promoting the vital work done by the Tadoba Wildlife Sanctuary in India.
The Miss World is holding the festival here in Maharashtra alongside the Taduba Festival, which promotes the tigers.
Saving tigers, actually. We are not only honoring these magnificent creatures, we are contributing to preserving our planet's biodiversity.
Save the tiger. It's very important to spread this message and invite people to save the tigers, to keep their home safe.
The contestants have been creating posts and pushing their social presence onto their dedicated Miss World web channels. The contestant making the biggest social media impact will be declared the winner, earning herself a place in the top 40. With millions of votes cast and fantastic traction across multiple platforms, it's been a very close competition, but there can only be one fast-track winner. And that winner is Vietnam.
The next round gave the contestants a unique platform to show why they are the leaders of tomorrow, as the head-to-head challenge took place at the same venue, in the same room, as the G20 summit leaders had debated only months earlier. Let's see how they got on at the Bharat Mandapan Summit room in New Delhi.
That amidst every challenge lies the seed of opportunity.
And the purpose is the happiness. Disability is not inability.
Miss World contestants showcase their Beauty with a Purpose projects to 4 judges, who were tasked with selecting the top speakers. They address the most pressing world issues, selecting a new cause, and each creating a 1-minute video. Only 25 finalists will move on to present these causes with their hopes of being crowned one of the winners of the head-to-head challenge. The G20 summit was held at the prestigious Bharat Mandapam Convention Centre, and it is here the 25 finalists, each a bundle of nerves and excitement, are poised to share their visions with a panel of 7 discerning judges and an audience of their peers.
Teaching these communities about day-to-day and practical skills, this lesson is the bridging gap that these communities really need in order to have justice against poverty.
How prepared are we for the next endemic? God forbid, but how prepared are we if that happens? Fight for healthcare. And everybody deserves a chance and a shot at life.
One Earth, one family, one future is not just a mantra. It is a promise we all must fulfill. One thing I want to tell you is we need to build connections. We need to work together to help each other eradicate this problem of hunger. When we feed the world, we feed the future.
I've heard all of your stories. All of these solutions are under one umbrella, which is sustainable development. What is sustainable development? It's an universal call for action.
Now, the solution to decarbonisation lies within science and engineering. It's of paramount importance that we encourage the next generation into science, technology, engineering and maths.
It has been very difficult to choose because each one of you was outstanding.
We will now announce our head-to-head challenge winners.
The 5 winners today will automatically advance to the top 5.
So many powerful voices speaking out for humanity. Our next event tested their voices in an entirely different manner. Let's take a look at some extraordinary talent in the search for our talent champion.
This year's Fast Track Talent Contest lived up to expectations, featuring a diverse array of acts vying for a spot in the final through a challenging elimination process. In the talent final, 14 shortlisted acts delivered standout performances, showcasing their unique talents and captivating the audience. The judges faced a formidable task in selecting the top 3 countries from the pool of exceptional talent. Contemporary and traditional dancers graced the stage with mesmerizing routines, while skilled musicians and captivating singers heightened the excitement in the room. the judges had a difficult decision in choosing the top 3 performances. Indonesia secured 3rd place with a performance of an original composition on the piano. Northern Ireland claimed 2nd place with a masterfully executed rendition of a classic song from the stage show Funny Girl, leaving the eagerly anticipated announcement of the ultimate winner.
And the fast-track place into the top 40 of Miss World goes to Tunisia.
I'm so proud that I'm representing my country, Tunisia, in the 71st Miss World pageant. I want to tell everyone that they have to pursue their dreams because dreams do come true.
Please welcome your talent champion, Emin Merzi from Tunisia.
Huge round of applause for Tunisia, ladies and gentlemen. That was truly a treat to our ears. Thank you so much. And congratulations to all the fast track round winners. We have our 13 fast track winners. Now we're going to see them in a completely different avatar as they join the all-star cast of India's most talked about series. If I have to talk about opulence, grandeur, epic, spectacle, what are the 2 things that come to your mind first, Megan?
Well, I have to say the first is the Taj Mahal.
True.
Yes.
And
the second would have to be Sanjay Leela Bhansali.
Yes, bang on, Megan. Bravo. You've done your homework well, I see. Sanjay Leela Bhansali does not make films, ladies and gentlemen. He makes cinematic masterpieces. No one can do opulence, history and theatrics the way he can. And tonight, we are fortunate to have our participants get a taste of one such magnificent and highly anticipated work of art. Our 13 fast-track winners will now grace the stage with the superstars of Sanjay Leela Bhansali's Netflix series, Hiramandi, The Diamond Bazaar.
सुफूले अम्बा फूटे सुफूले गौरी करत श्रृंगार मालनिया गढ़वाले आई कर सो सकार बना फूल रही सरसों सकल बना फूल रही सरसों तरह तरह के फूल मंगाए तरह तरह के फूल मंगाए ले गढ़वा हाथन में आए ले गढ़वा हाथन में आए निजामुद्दीन के दरवाजे पर निजामुद्दीन के दरवाजे ओ बहे आवन कह गए आशिक रंग और बीत गए बरसों सकल बना फूल रही सरसों सकल बना फूल रही सरसों तरह तरह के फूल मंगाए तरह तरह के फूल मंगाए ले गढ़वा हाथन में आए ले गढ़वा हाथन में आए निजामुद्दीन के दरवाजे पर निजामुद्दीन के दरवाजे ओ बहे आवन कह गए आशिक रंग और बीत गए बरसों सकल बना फूल रही सरसों सकल बना फूल रही सरसों
Ladies and gentlemen, our fast track winners with the cast of Hiramandi, The Diamond Bazaar.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Miss World. A masterful fusion of Indian fashion, culture, and music. In the biggest coup of the year, here come the 112 participants in Indian costumes exclusively designed by the supremely talented Archana Kochar.
And may I add, they will be serenaded by a living legend. I'm talking about the voice of a whole generation, the An, Ban, and Shan of India, Shan.
सुंदरता से भी सुंदर है मन ऐसा तेरे अंदर है शक्ति भी है और शांति भी तू कमल भी है और क्रांति भी, सारी दुनिया जिस पे बलहारी है, तू आज की नारी है, चिंगारी है, तू आज की नारी है, चुप है किलकारी है, तू आज की नारी है, बल है होशियारी है, तू आज की नारी है, तू आज की नारी है। चमकी जो है इस जग की किस्मतें, निखरी है सब तेरी ही मेहनतें, बरसी है रब की तुझ पे रहमतें, चारों तरफ है तेरी शोहरतें, तुझसे ही कई आगाज है, तुझसे ही कई अंजाम है, दुनिया तेरी सारी की सारी है, तू आज की नारी है, चिंगारी है, तू आज की नारी है, चुप है किलकारी है, तू आज की नारी है, बल है होशियारी है, तू आज की नारी है, तू आज की नारी है। शांति भी, तू कमल भी है और क्रांति भी, सारी दुनिया जिस पे बलहारी है, तू आज की नारी है, चिंगारी है, तू आज की नारी है, चुप है किलकारी है, तू आज की नारी है, बल है होशियारी है, तू आज की नारी है, तू आज की नारी है।
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back to the competition and our fast track qualifiers who have made it to the top 40. They are...
And we begin with Brazil. Uganda. Ukraine. Nepal. Moving on to our top model winner, Martinique. Sports winner, Croatia. Our multimedia winner, Vietnam. The head-to-head champions, beginning with Botswana. Nigeria. Zimbabwe. England. And Lebanon. And finally our talent champion, Tunisia. To find out who made it as our judges' choices, please join us after the break.
Now is the time to reveal the rest of the participants, ladies and gentlemen, who have made it to the Miss World 2024 Top 40 according to our pre-judging panel.
And we begin with Belize. Dominican Republic. Peru. Puerto Rico. Trinidad and Tobago. Moving to Africa now and Cameroon. Kenya. Madagascar. Mauritius. Africa. South Sudan. Tanzania. From Europe we have Belgium. Czech Republic. France. Gibraltar. Italy. Spain. And Wales. Moving to Asia and Oceania and Australia. The home country, India. Indonesia. Malaysia. New Zealand. And finally, we have Turkey. From 112, we now have the top 40 in the 71st Miss World. Time to take a break, but when we come back, our big hit makers Naya Kaka and Tony Kaka, you don't want to miss this.
Welcome back to the 71st Miss World. And now we are about to meet the coveted judges, who are the biggest names and the change makers from India, combined with the experience and expertise of our former Miss Worlds. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, let's start with the chairman and CEO of the Miss World organization, the amazing Julia Morley, CBE.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Member of Parliament and one of the best spin bowlers the Indian cricket team has ever had, the multi-hyphenate, Mr. Harbhajan Singh.
the visionary managing director of Times Group, and the custodian of the prestigious Miss India pageant, Mr. Vineet Jain.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you an incredible actor, the supremely stunning Pooja Hegde.
And we also have a singer, banker, and social activist, the lovely Amruta Fadnavis.
And here I am, live with celebrated Indian journalist, entrepreneur, as well as the chairman and editor-in-chief of India TV, Mr. Rajat Sharma.
If it's a Bollywood blockbuster, you most definitely spot his name front and center. One of the biggest filmmakers in the Indian film industry, shouldering a legacy of fine cinema, Mr. Sajid Nadyadwala.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have another homecoming for tonight, because here sits our pride and joy, a wonderful actor and Miss World 2017, the remarkable Manushi Chillar.
And here she is, one of the biggest stars in Indian cinema, the gorgeous and of course extremely talented Kriti Sanon.
The man responsible for bringing Miss World to India, entrepreneur, philanthropist, visionary, Mr. Jamil Ajmal Saidi.
It's also our pleasure to introduce the extremely talented Peruvian actor, dancer, model, and of course Miss World 2004, the lovely Mahu Mantilla Garcia. Of course, we also have the former Miss Worlds too, who are here to support the ladies. We have Miriela Laguna, Miss World 2015, Wilnelia Lady Forsyth, Miss World 1975, Giselle Laron, Miss World 1986, Vanessa Ponce de Leon, Miss World 2018, and Stephanie Del Valle, Miss World 2016. Let's give them a huge round of applause. All right. Karan, it is time. We have our top 40, and of course, to celebrate, we have, wow, a sibling duo ready to level up the vibe tonight.
Absolutely, Megan. Here come two of the biggest sensations of the Indian music industry. One of them is the only Indian singer to have as many as 77 million followers. Oh my God. And the other has songs that garner billions in views. Give it up for the official party starters then, Neha Kakkar and Tony Kakkar.
चांदनी रात में गोरी के साथ में आसमान में देखूंगा नगीन धीमे 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 सेट मेरा सीने 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 गोरी तू बड़ा शर्माती है तुझको शर्म क्यों आती है कातिल तेरी निगाहें है तू काट गले जले जाती है तुझे में नशा है तू बिल्कुल अफी में धीमे 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 सीने 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 थॉट मेरा छू के निकला बदन पे तेरे फिसला लफ्ज मेरे होंठ से छू ले मैं तो तुझे देख के पिघला अगन में जली है जली है जली कम सन कली है कली तुझे बस छूना है छू मिसरी की डली है डली तेरा हुस्न तो सबसे आला है मुझे पागल करने वाला है आज नशा तेरा करके तेरा आशिक मरने वाला है सच सच बोल हकीकत या ये डरी मैं धीमे 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 मेरा सीना 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 गोरी तू बड़ा शर्माती है तुझको शर्म क्यों आती है कातिल तेरी निगाहें है तू काट गले जले जाती है और तुझ में नशा है तू बिल्कुल अफीम है धीमे 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 सेट मेरा सीना 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 सीना
सड़कों पे चले जब लड़कों के दिल में तू आग लगा दे बेबी फायर नकली से नखरे तू करे जब देखे हमें झूठी लायर काला काला चश्मा जचता तेरे मुखड़े पे जैसे काला तिल जचता है तेरे चिन पे अपनी अदाओं से ज्यादा नहीं तो 10-12 लड़के तो मार ही देती होगी तू दिन में तुझे जैसे छत पे फिरते हम मेरा वर्गी और न होनी वे तू मुंडा बिल्कुल देसी है मैं कटरीना तो सोनी हूँ मैं फेट हो गई हूँ मुंडिया मैं फेट हो गई हूँ मुंडिया जुड़ जुड़ के तेरे दुखड़े में मन काला चश्मा मन काला 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 चश्मा जचदा है गोरे मुखड़े ते मन काला चश्मा जचदा है गोरे मुखड़े ते मन काला चश्मा जचदा है गोरे मुखड़े ते
Alright, that was some infectious energy by the fantastic Neha Kakar and Tony Kakar. And our contestants also got to experience the vibrance, the warmth, and the rich culture of this wondrous land during their time here. Let's take a look.
In India's embrace, colors dance with fervent glee. My sun-kissed sands meet the lull of the sea. From Bollywood dreams to classical rhyme, India's spirit weaves through space and time. Behold the stage where grace and beauty shine, on a road where new relationships entwine. And the shimmering spotlight's gentle glow her dreams take flight and aspirations grow.
Big round of applause for all the 117 contestants of 71st Miss World Festival.
We declare the Miss World Festival open.
So let us wander through this vast poetic land where history handshakes with the modern hand.
Gandhi's memorial was really special because it's a way of connecting to our spirituality and also learning how to respect each other, promoting peace.
India, a canvas painted with divine art. A symphony of souls, a masterpiece, a heart.
We just had a trip at the Red Fort and it was fantastic. It just reflects the culture and the history of India. I love it. Namaste, India.
With each step, they paint stories untold of courage, compassion, and dreams so bold. Beauty with a purpose, not just a fleeting glance, but a journey of courage, of second chance.
Their life has never been easy. All these kids go through so much and they don't have the accessibility that we have generally in the world. But still the determination, the support that they get from dancing, everything was just too emotional.
A tapestry woven with elegance and grace, where hearts beat fast in this ethereal space.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
Each contestant a radiant star with hopes to progress from near to far. So let the curtains rise, let dreams unfold. In this grandiose spectacle, this magical pearl, where beauty meets purpose, where dreams are heard. Welcome to the captivating event that is Miss World.
That was indeed a fun watch. And of course, all larger-than-life Miss World billboards have been sponsored by Dr. Yogesh Lakhani, founder and head of Bright Outdoor Media Limited. Thank you so much. All right, now it's time to go over to Karan. Karan, how are you doing over there?
Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to reveal the participants who will move forward from the top 40 to the top 12.
Right, we have here the judges' choices. They've just arrived. From the Americas, the first qualifier is Brazil.
I come from the region that has the greatest biodiversity in the world, the Amazon, and that is why I carry the responsibility of taking Amazon to the world. I'm passionate about psychology and communication. I choose to follow those areas because one of the things I value most is connecting with people. I want to motivate people through my example, through my attitudes, because I believe this is the best way to inspire others, the new generation, the children. Thank you so much, everyone. Namaste. Goodbye.
Congratulations, such a huge moment. Thank you so much. We can't wait to see you again. Thank you.
Contestant in the top 12. Dominican Republic.
I'm a professional athlete, specialized in what my passion became, volleyball. Because of these, I received a scholarship in one of the most prestigious universities in my country, where I graduated from Business Administration and International Business. I am a current pilot student. If I have the privilege of winning Miss World, I will use this platform to continue promoting beauty with a purpose, and to transforming this world into a more humane, positive, and inclusive one.
Namaste.
Dominican Republic, congratulations, you look stunning tonight. Thank you so much.
And the third qualifier from Americas and Caribbean. That goes to Trinidad and Tobago.
Hello world, I am Ashley Abrahams, proudly representing sweet Trinidad and Tobago. I am a mental health advocate and that is solely my passion. I work with a lot of children in my home community and my country, but I do enjoy acting, singing, the creative arts. I am a creative person at heart and I will always follow my passion. Thank you all so much for listening to my story and thank you for following my journey. Sending lots of love wherever you are in the world.
Congratulations, Trinidad and Tobago. What a gorgeous smile you have. Thank you.
Right now we move to Africa, and our three qualifiers are Botswana,
I'm very excited to be here because this is something that I've been passionate about for a very long time. I am an attorney by profession, but I consider myself just to be like a diamond and have so many facets. I'm very excited to be representing my country. If you could pay attention, I'm wearing the principles of Botswana. Botho, Bonatla, Botswerere, Nisego, Lilorato, and many more. These are the principles that make me who I am. And I am so proud of my country.
Botswana, congratulations. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Thank you.
our next qualifier from Africa. Mauritius.
Bonjour, Kimanye. I'm 26 years old and I proudly represent Mauritius. By day, I am a senior education consultant and a studies facilitator at the University of Oxford. If I were to win Miss World, I would use my platform to advocate for small island developing states and other states facing the consequences of climate change.
Stunning Mauritius and stunning you. Thank you.
And the final place for Africa. This goes to Uganda.
I am 21 years old. I come from the beautiful Pearl of Africa, Uganda, a student waiting to pursue a degree in law. I feel like so many kids out there, mostly in rural areas in my country, have gotten it difficult to study. So I'm here to stand for them. I love traveling and I'm here to call you to come to my beautiful country, Uganda. I mean, we have the longest river in the world, River Nile. The people are so welcoming, the culture, the diversity, and I'm here to call you Muje in Uganda.
Uganda, congratulations. Thank you for joining us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the top 12 with six spots already filled. It's time for a short break, but don't go anywhere if you want to see who all grabbed the last 6 spots. To the 71st Miss World celebrations live from Mumbai, India. We have 6 of our Miss World 2024 contestants. Top 12 so far, and we are about to find out who all get the last 6 spots.
The next qualifier is from Europe. And that is the Czech Republic.
My name is Kristina Nicola, and I'm 25 years old student from Prague, the Czech Republic, where rich culture blends with breathtaking natural beauty. Currently, I'm studying law and business administration, and because education became my passion, I have my own educational project not only in the Czech Republic, but also in Tanzania. Whether I win Miss World or not, I want to keep working on my passion, which is education, and bring education to the less privileged ones.
Congratulations, Czech Republic. You look beautiful tonight. Thank you.
The next qualifier is England.
I am 28 years old and I am representing the beautiful England at the 71st Miss World. I am a recent graduate of aerospace engineering with dreams of one day becoming an astronaut. I love to go running, and my favourite thing to do in my spare time is reading about science and technology. If I was to win Miss World, I would use the platform to inspire more girls into science, technology, engineering and maths careers.
Congratulations, England, and all the very best for tonight.
Finally, from Europe, we have Spain.
Spain is amazing because it's rich in culture, it has beautiful weather and welcoming people. I work as a general doctor and as a substitute pediatrician. As a hobby, I love to dance ballet, play the piano and sing. I am really happy to have this opportunity because if I were to become Miss World, I would continue with my labor as a mental health advocate, and of course I would like to help in as many humanitarian causes as needed. Thank you, gracias y adiós.
Gracias, Spain. Thank you for joining us tonight.
And Oceania, the next qualifier is Australia.
I am 25 years old with a background in biomedical science, and I am also a specialty scuba diving instructor. I am a self-published children's author, and in my spare time, I love to motorbike and horse ride as well as surf. If given the honour of being your Miss World, I would love to take my project Educate Resuscitate globally, implementing first aid and CPR training into every school curriculum.
Australia, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us.
Just 2 spaces left. And the first of those goes to India.
And proudly representing India at the 71st Miss World.
I'm a product marketing executive who believes in the power of Gen Z to be a force for good. Be a montage of ambition, compassion, and joy. I live my life by these principles because if you have belief, you can change the world.
I don't need to say it, but give it up for India, ladies and gentlemen.
Just 1 space left in our top 12. And that goes to Lebanon.
I'm proudly Lebanese and I'm 21 years old. I'm a journalism student and recently I've been chosen to be one of the listers of Forbes Under 30 Middle East. I'm honored to be representing and to be a voice of so many unheard people. I love dancing, and Lebanon is waiting for you all to see the beautiful views, to see the mountains, which is 3 minutes away from our beach, and to see the Four Seasons at the same place.
Lebanon, congratulations, you look beautiful tonight. Thank you.
There they are, the top 12 in the 71st Miss World Final.
We will crown a new Miss World, and she, along with 4 continental winners, will be whisked away to an all-expenses-paid trip to feel the island energy of Mauritius. Okay, I think I'd like to compete again if this is gonna happen every year. But jokes aside, let's have the amazing Neha and Tony Kakar with an original composition made especially for Miss World.
भारत जिसकी भूमि है उसको क्या भय हो
इंडिया की जय हो
Put your hands up in the air नम्मा कटरे अपना नंबर बनो बोलो ना आना आना मिल के गाना दिल सबके जोड़ो ना इंडिया की जय हो Put your hands up in the air
Yes, India ki. Okay. All right, India ki jai ho. What a track. What a vibe. What energy. Everyone, let's give it up once again for Neha Kakar and Tony Kakar. Guys, you are so amazing.
Thank you.
I love the energy. I saw you guys rehearse yesterday.
Right.
And they were like, today we're going to show you what's up.
First of all, I want everyone to sing with us these lines. Everybody, let's sing this together. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. India ki jai ho. Okay, मैं बोलूँगी India की, I'll say India की, आपने बोलना है जय हो, ठीक है? 3, 2, 1, go. India की जय हो. India की जय हो. India की
जय हो. I love that. I love that. But you guys also prepared something special for everyone here today, for Miss World, for the candidates. What is that?
I mean, you know what? We have been seeing their reels, and you girls are killing it. So cute. So cute. But we've only seen you all, doing the step on reels, on camera. But we want to see you सामने से Okay? We want to see you in person. Would you all do this together?
The hook step.
The hook step.
For
Okay.
India ki jai ho.
My English is quite bad, so I'm trying my best not to.
It's okay. I got it. I got it. I got it.
Okay, let's do this. Can we
India ki jai ho.
Put your hands up in the air.
India ki jai ho.
Put your hands up in the air.
Yay! Loved it, loved it, loved it.
Great job, ladies. And of course, thank you once again, Neha and Tony. And
you
of
so much.
course, later we are about to find out our top 8. We'll see you after the break.
Welcome back to the 71st Miss World celebrations live. It's time to find out the top 2 in each continent. Let's begin, ladies and gentlemen, with America and the Caribbean. Good luck, ladies. This is the big moment. We're heading to the top 8. Megan, you ready?
I'm ready. Who is the first participant?
The first participant to make it to the top 8 from America and the Caribbean is Brazil. The second participant from America and the Caribbean is Trinidad and Tobago. Congratulations, girls, but the tension is building and we are on to Africa, ladies and gentlemen. The first participant to make it to the top 8 from Africa is Botswana. All right. We have one more spot from Africa, ladies and gentlemen. And the second participant from Africa to make it to the top 8, ladies and gentlemen, is none other than Uganda. Over to you now for the big moment, the big announcement.
All right, thank you so much, Karan. 4 more spots to go for our top 8. Let's start with Europe. The first participant in Europe to make the top 8 is Republic. And the second spot from Europe in the top 8 goes to congratulations, England! Karen just saw my cue cards over here.
I'm very stressed, Megan. Please, you know, my heart is racing extremely fast.
Why
At
are you
this
so
moment.
stressed?
Yeah, because we're heading to our continent, that's why.
It's very exciting. Both of us.
Yes,
Both
both of us.
Asia and Oceania, everyone. 3 ladies left, but we only have 2 spots in the top 8. And the first from Asia and Oceania goes to I know I'm gonna hear some cheers, India! I feel the excitement, I feel the nerves. One more spot in the top 8, and that goes to let's cheer for Lebanon! Ladies and gentlemen, your top 8 for Miss World.
Give it up for them, ladies and gentlemen.
Congratulations, ladies. All right, ladies, please move forward to see our judges so they can see you up close and personal.
Your top 8 in the 71st Miss World Final. One of these ladies will be the next Miss World. But it's time for a short break. Before the most anticipated part of the evening, it's the question and answer round. See you in a minute.
Welcome back to the 71st Miss World Live. And now it is time to find out our continental winners, our top 4.
Megan and I will put forth a question each to our top 8. The questions are based on the topics discussed at the G20 conference. Your answers could determine who moves forward and takes the title of the continental winner.
All right, so shall we call on the first 2
Yes.
qualifiers?
Can we have the 2 qualifiers from America and the Caribbean to join us, please? Hello, Brazil, congratulations. Wow. I have your question. Are you ready? All right, lovely. According to you, what is the most pressing issue that most working women face and why?
I would say equality, and because we saw a society when unfortunately many women in different countries don't have the same opportunity. We saw women who don't have access to education to choose their dreams, to follow their passion. And this is something that I would like to change in the world, because every woman deserves to follow their own dreams. I'm grateful to be here, follow my dream. And I also want to see other women follow their dreams. Thank you.
Thank you, Brazil. Our dreams then. Thank you.
All right. It's going to be the same question for you, Trinidad and Tobago. So the same question, according to you, what is the most pressing issue that most working women face and why?
Well, I can only speak from a Caribbean perspective. I come from beautiful but small islands, and I have to say sometimes it's not a lack of talent or skills, it's a lack of opportunities. So I'm so grateful for Miss World because you're allowing me this platform to really follow my dreams, as my sister said. But the truth is, I just want to take this moment to speak to every little boy and every little girl from my country, my small island, and other small nations that may be watching this. I want you to know your voice is just as powerful as anybody else's. Your passion is just as needed. Your light is just as bright. I believe in you, but you have to believe in yourself and come represent our small island nations. Thank you.
Wow.
Beautiful answers from both ladies. Let's give it up for Brazil and Trinidad and Tobago. One of them will be the continental winner from Americas and the Caribbean.
Yes.
Very exciting.
And now, Megan, the two qualifiers from Africa. Can you please join us, lovely ladies? Botswana, I have your question. If you could convince people from all over the world to adopt a green and planet-friendly practice, what would it be and why?
Thank you very much for the question. It would definitely be agriculture. Where I come from, we're very big on sustainable agriculture. And this is because it's not just an issue of green. It's also an issue of solving issues such as hunger and poverty and ensuring that communities and people who are unable to make a living can sustain themselves. But more than that, every time we take care of nature, we take care of the future. I'd love to encourage every single person to take up social responsibility and ensure from a very personal level that you take your part in being a Beauty with a Purpose ambassador and sustaining our environment and our beautiful world.
Give it up for Botswana, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, now we have Uganda over here beside me, and this will be the same question. If you could convince people from all over the world to adopt a green and planet-friendly practice, what would it be and why?
If I would convince people, one thing I would tell them is to plant trees. When we plant trees, we avoid drought. I'm going to speak from my background. Where I come from, people are very poor because they face drought. When you face drought, you're going to sell up your children to go and get married. I am one of the survivors that survived from getting married at a very young age, and I am standing here. I feel like if parents get to know this and do this, one of their children would make it here at this global stage and they will represent. Women just need a voice. They need to know that they can make it in any way. Yes.
Thank you so much. I believe both of you have inspired many women today as well. Give it up for Botswana and Uganda.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you. All right, moving on, Megan, shall we?
All right, now we have from Europe, we have Czech Republic and England.
All right, Czech Republic, the first question is for you. If you could shed light on an issue concerning women's health care, what would it be and why?
Thank you for your question.
Being a woman is a big gift, and I can't be more grateful to stand here proudly as a woman representing all of the women in the world. And I think the issue which we never should forget is about the menstruation, because women in many countries are still facing the shame when it comes to menstruation, and they're afraid to talk about it, and they don't get the attention that they need to. Thank you.
Thank you, Czech Republic.
Now we have England again. If you could shed light on an issue concerning women's health care, what would it be and why?
I would shed light on the fact that there is a lack of compassion and that there is a stigma surrounding women's healthcare. Throughout the world, there's women facing period poverty who are made to feel embarrassed for being female. There's children who are missing school because of a natural bodily function. So I think it's up to all of us as strong, independent women representing our countries today to take a stand and educate the masses about this issue.
All right, thank you so much. Again, from Europe, Czech Republic, and England.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you. All right then, can we have now the two qualifiers from Asia and Oceania?
We have India and Lebanon.
India and Lebanon, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, India. The first question is for you. Can you suggest a way that women can be empowered through social media?
Well, today we live in a world where social media is of such power, of such use, that conversation and awareness can create change. And I do believe that social media has the power to change the world. Living in the Generation Z and being a part of Generation Z, just conversation and awareness around the fact of how women empowerment can take its recourse towards progressive march and perfection. And standing here on the platform of Miss World, I take the light to be the change, to be the source, and using social media to its utmost utility to be the power of change.
Thank you, India.
And of course, last but not the very least, Lebanon. The same question. Suggest a way that women can be empowered through social media.
Good evening, everyone. First, of course, social media plays a big role in our life. But to empower women, first we have to start by ourselves, the beauty pageant, to normalize being authentic, to normalize that it's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to be ourselves, and that's why we are here. Today, I've witnessed that all of us are different here, but everyone is beautiful by her own way, and that's why we are all here, queens. So to everyone watching me now, be who you are, be authentic to yourself, just be you, because that's what makes you perfect and unique. And let's normalize being authentic. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much once again, India and Lebanon.
India and Lebanon, thank you. Thank you, ladies. There we have it. The top 8, ladies and gentlemen. Please, can you come towards the judges?
Now it's time for us to take a short break, and we'll be right back with the grand reveal of the winner of the Humanitarian Award. Stay tuned.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 71st Miss World live from Jio World Convention Centre. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the woman who started it all. She's a fierce advocate for compassion backed by action, and one of the most valuable altruists to have been on the global stage. the chairman and CEO of Miss World, Julia Morley, CBE. The numerous lives she has touched never fails to speak highly of her. Julia, I request you please to join us on stage to present the Humanitarian Award. I'm going to come and get you, Julia. Give it up for Julia Morley, ladies and gentlemen. A true powerhouse, a force of nature, and the strength behind Miss World and everything it stands for. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for Julia Morley. Every year, the Miss World organization presents the Humanitarian Award to felicitate those who have actively contributed towards the greater good with utmost honesty and sincerity. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present this award to a change maker, a philanthropist, and a true visionary who has demonstrated an unwavering commitment towards the welfare of the greater community. Let's have a look.
Nita Mukesh Ambani, a prominent figure in both business and philanthropy, is widely recognized for her dedication to social causes and community development. As a leading entrepreneur, she makes a huge and meaningful impact in areas of education, healthcare, sports, and women empowerment. With a passion for creating positive change, in 2010 she founded the Reliance Foundation, a nonprofit organization that focuses on marginalized and vulnerable communities. Nita Ambani's philanthropic endeavors have touched the lives of more than 72 million people across India, earning her admiration and respect on a global scale. She epitomizes beauty with a purpose, something that Miss World stands for. So this year, Miss World is honored to present Mrs. Nita Mukesh Ambani the Humanitarian Award for her indelible mark in the world of social services.
Let's welcome on stage, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Humanitarian Award, Mrs. Nita Mukesh Ambani. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Nita Mukesh Ambani wins the Humanitarian Award, and there could be no better person to win this honor than she herself. I'm sure, Julia, you would love to say a few words in her honor.
Nita Ambani, you are not just loved and known so well in India, you are in fact known across the world for all the kindness when you help someone. You're thoughtful, You think about many, many things that other people find they need you for. And when someone calls, you're there for them. You can't change the world, but you can do your bit. And my goodness, you do so much. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, the stage is all yours.
Namaskar. Thank you for this honor. This honor is not just a personal achievement, but a testament to the power of compassion and service that binds us all together. Throughout my journey, I've been guided by the timeless Indian principles of Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. Representing truth, goodness, and beauty. Satyam embraces the truth. The pursuit of truth is a spiritual journey marked by a quest for purity, integrity, and sincerity of purpose. Shivam nurtures the divinity within. I've experienced divinity in the smiles and laughter of millions of children through the work of our Reliance Foundation. And Sundaram celebrates the beauty that surrounds us. Find joy in every moment and fill your hearts with gratitude and appreciation. Use beauty as a force for positive change. At Reliance Foundation, we are making a dedicated effort to empower every Indian, especially women and young girls, with education, healthcare, sports, livelihood, and promotion of arts and culture. I accept this award with gratitude and humility. I would like to thank Mrs. Julia Morley and the entire Miss World team. And congratulations to all the young women present here today. You represent hopes, dreams, and aspirations for a better tomorrow. Let us all recommit ourselves to spreading compassion and love for a brighter and kinder future. I firmly believe that women will play the most important role in making the world a better place. This century belongs to women. For what women cannot do cannot be done. Thank you, Dhanyavad, good luck, and God bless.
We have a special message for the both of you. We have a special message for you and Mrs. Julia Morley from a former Miss World whom we all know and love dearly, Priyanka Chopra Jonas. Let's have a look.
Purpose, a word that has always held a lot of meaning for me because of the experiences I have had personally. Growing up, I watched my mom, Dr. Madhu Chopra, and my dad not only carry out their duties as doctors in the Indian Army, provide for us, but also use their knowledge, position, talents to help those in need. I remember the countless hours my brother and I tagging along when they would use their days off to help those who did not have access to proper medical care. Now, I've been very fortunate to continue my life's journey surrounded by women who have redefined the absolute essence of womanhood. Their power, their beauty, and their ability to change the world. And one of them is right here, who I must take a moment to acknowledge. It is the indomitable Mrs. Julia Morley. In the year 2000, when I had the opportunity to not just participate, but be crowned Miss World, I was introduced to the idea of beauty with a purpose. an initiative by Mrs. Morley, who reminded us that the title of Miss World wasn't just about looking good. It was about using the platform to challenge our inner duty and to channel it. It taught the 18-year-old me that we only make a difference when we walk the walk and talk the talk from the get-go. So please give a round of applause to this incredible woman. I've had the honor and privilege of knowing the phenomenal Mrs. Neeta Ambani for a few years now. She's someone who I admire and respect for everything she does. I have witnessed what happens behind the scenes, and I have witnessed firsthand her passion, commitment, and eye for detail in everything that she does. To me, Neeta ma'am epitomizes exactly what Mrs. Morley tried to instill in our young minds back then: beauty with a purpose. Over the years, I have witnessed Neeta ma'am's profound impact through her various endeavors. She not only is a respected educationalist, philanthropist, and businesswoman, but also a staunch advocate and protector of the arts of India. With utmost dedication, she has consistently brought India's art and culture to the global stage. Neeta ma'am wears all of these hats and more with a warm smile and so much compassion. Her journey is the embodiment of the ethos of beauty with a purpose. This evening, as we honor Neeta ma'am, let's not just celebrate her accomplishments, but also the joy, empowerment, and growth she's brought to so many lives. She's been a true trailblazer and someone who I know is not stopping anytime soon. I, for one, cannot wait to see what else she has planned for us. Congratulations, Neeta ma'am, truly well deserved. To all the women, young girls out here today, and those watching across the world, I will leave you with one thought. In this crazy world that we live in today, there's no better legacy than leaving behind a world touched by love and kindness. Thank you so much, and good night.
Mrs. Neeta Mukesh Ambani, ladies and gentlemen, is a dear, dear friend of mine. But more than that, she's a dear friend to the artists, the performers, the craftsmen, and to all things culture and society. Thank you so much, Mrs. Ambani, and thank you, Julia Morley, for doing the honors. Please, ladies and gentlemen, give them a huge hand once again.
All right, it's now time for a short break, and after the break, our top four will enter a crucial round. I'm excited. Stay tuned, everyone.
Back. Welcome to the 71st Miss World. Please give a huge round of applause for our top four of the 71st Miss World.
It's exciting. We're about to announce the top four right now. I'm sure everybody's at the edge of their seats.
Oh my God. In the event that the continental winner who becomes the new Miss World, her runner-up will take on the continental title. 8 contestants left in the competition. Now, it's time to reveal the 4 continental winners, beginning with America and the Caribbean. One of you will be the new Miss World Americas and Caribbean, and possibly the next Miss World. The other will take the runners-up title. Who's it gonna be? This is the big moment, ladies and gentlemen. The title. Are you ready?
Who's it gonna be? Brazil or Trinidad and Tobago?
All right, we have the result. Megan, should I go for it?
Yes.
Let's do this. The title of Miss World America and the Caribbean goes to... goes to Trinidad and Tobago. Congratulations, Trinidad and Tobago. All right, I can feel the energy, the nervousness behind me and in front of me. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Africa. One of you, ladies and gentlemen, one of you will be the new Miss World Africa and possibly the next Miss World. The title of Miss World Africa goes to, who do you think it is? Scream louder, I can't hear you. All right, whoever it is, you have to say, "You go girl," when it happens. All right, and the title of Miss World Africa goes to Botswana.
All right, Karan, 2 spots left in the top 4. This is so exciting. We will now move on to Miss World Europe. We have Czech Republic and England. Who will it be? One of you will be Miss World Europe and possibly the next Miss World. And that title goes to Miss World Europe is Czech Republic! Exciting time. So one more spot in our top 4.
Yes, and again, it's our continent, Megan. It's
All right.
Asia.
Asia.
It's down to between Lebanon and India.
All right, we need to hear some loud cheers in the audience. One more spot left in the top 4. Miss World Asia and Oceania, possibly the next Miss World, is Miss World Asia and Oceania is Lebanon!
Well done, ladies. Take the ramp. Let our judges take a closer look, ladies.
Everyone, your top 4 for Miss World.
Ladies and gentlemen, they are brilliant, they are bright, and they seem to have done everything right. They are your top 4 of Miss World 2024 in all their glory.
All right, I can finally breathe easy now that we have our top 4. Well done, ladies, and of course, congratulations are in store for the remaining participants as well as being the continental runner-ups. All right, ladies, please take your places for your special pictures.
This year, ladies and gentlemen, the participants are getting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to pitch to the famous, to the super cool, to the sharpest sharks of Shark Tank India. Miss World and Shark Tank India, it's the collaboration of the year. Let's welcome India's most favorite investors, the glamorous faces of India's entrepreneurial revolution, the Sharks of Shark Tank India. Joining us today, the fantastic Miss Namita Thapar, CEO, MCure Pharmaceuticals. Mr. Anupam Mittal, the Suave founder and CEO, People Group and Shaadi.com. And of the youngest billionaire, Mr. Ritesh Agarwal, CEO of Dance Center and Oyo. Please welcome the Sharks in every which way, looking as glorious and glamorous as they are. Megan, the stage is all yours.
All right, ladies, now it is your opportunity to pitch yourselves as the next Miss World to the Sharks of Shark Tank India. And don't forget, you only have 60 seconds to pitch your purpose. All right, let's start with our first participant, Trinidad and Tobago. All right, you're pitching to the Sharks of Shark Tank India as the next Miss World. Give it a shot.
Thank you. Namaste, everyone. Sorry, I'm excited. So firstly, when I stand here, I represent 1.4 million people of Trinidad and Tobago. And what I can offer Miss World is the mindset of my people. In India, I know you say, Vasudev Kudam, sorry, I butchered it. But the point is, you say, the world is one family. In Sweet TNT, we say, may every creed and race find an equal place. And so when the way I live my life is with that motto, with that mantra. And I believe Miss World has a similar mantra. I believe when you have compassion and understanding for differences, you can really make a difference in the world and work hand in hand to create a bright future. For me, I'm so honored to be here and to share the mindset of TNT because we can truly make a difference. In sweet Trinidad and Tobago, we acknowledge our similarities, but more importantly, we celebrate our differences. We see the beauty and diversity, and we promote inclusion. So I would love to be part of this organization and to do so and work with you all to create a brighter future and a happy world. Thank you so much.
Well done, Trinidad and Tobago. You can relax a bit now. Our next participant is Botswana. Looking beautiful tonight. I'm just going to fix your hair a little bit. There you go. All right, now it's your turn to pitch the Sharks of Shark Tank India.
Thank you and good evening, everyone. I believe that I should be the next Miss World because I am the true essence of beauty with a purpose. For as long as I can remember, I've always used my skills, my passion, my talent, my intellect, and my love to uplift the lives of those around me. I've done so through my Genesis project, which levels the playing field for children living in poverty. I use my legal expertise to offer legal solutions to those who cannot afford them, and each and every day I share love and kindness. But most importantly, I love this platform. I love it with my whole heart. And I aspire to see a world where beauty with a purpose is not just a Miss World concept, but where each and every person uses that quality that makes them beautiful to uplift the lives of those around them. And I know that I can't do it alone. And as Julia Molly says, is it not better to light one candle than to not see in darkness? I aspire to be the driving force that inspires the world to light their own little candles. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Botswana. Now let's hear for our next participant, Czech Republic. All right, Czech Republic, now it's your turn to pitch why you should be the next Miss World.
Good evening, Namaste India, krásný večer Česká republiko. Dear Shark Tanks, I want you to imagine one thing. Imagine that you're a child and you have your dreams and your hopes. But as you grow older, your dreams are going further and further away. Now imagine that you are a parent and your child needs to go through the same situation, having a dream, but while growing up, the dream is going further and further. And that's because the children doesn't get the proper education to fulfill the dream career. As of 2024, it's still a fact that 250 million children are out of the school worldwide, and that's why my lifelong mission is providing quality education to unprivileged children. I believe that education is a fundamental right every child deserves, and I am here to advocate for those children. It's something what I've been doing for a very long time, much before I entered the pageantry. It's something what's really close to my heart and what I'll be doing either I win or I don't win the Miss World. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Czech Republic. Of course, our last but not the very least participant is Lebanon. Lebanon. Now it's your turn to say why you should be the next Miss World.
Marhaba again. Well, I see Miss World as a very strong, confident woman, but most importantly, a woman with a purpose. Born and raised in Lebanon, I've learned how to spread love wherever I go, how to have respect, and how to rise after every fall, because even the biggest non-nuclear explosion in the history couldn't stop us from dreaming and achieving. So that's why I want to share with the world the resilience resilience, love, respect, and compassion. So to everyone listening to me now, I just want to say thank you, Lebanon, for teaching me how to be a Miss World. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lebanon. All right, so now that we've talked to the ladies over here, Sharks, do you have anything to say to our top 4 for the 71st Miss World?
Yes, hi. We're all just so impressed with all your purposes. And it's just amazing to see, especially with education for all. This year's theme is beauty with purpose. And usually, if you watch Shark Tank, we are never at a loss for words. But today, you women have left us speechless. So I'm thinking that I don't know if we can pick 1 or 2 causes. What do you guys think?
Do we get to ask them questions?
Do we get to ask a question?
Well, as of now, what I'm asking is just to pick a winner for tonight.
Okay, super. So they've been spared from the sharks tonight. So Ritesh, what do you think? Instead of us picking the causes, because they're all so lovely, should we just leave it to this wonderful panel here to pick the finalists, and then we will support the causes of the 3 finalists?
So, Namita,
sounds good?
Listening to those 4 incredible ladies, I believe that as somebody who runs a global business across Denmark, Europe, Asia, many other countries, I believe each one of their causes are going to make a difference not just in their countries, but across the world. So I believe all 3 of us are happy to come together and support any decision that the panel makes and support the ideas that these young ladies
We're
are
going to
coming
do
together
an
with.
all-shark deal.
All-shark deal it
Supporting
is.
all their causes. All right.
Namaste.
And Mrs. Amani, congratulations on your very, very well-deserved award. Couldn't have thought of anybody better.
All right, thank you so much, Sharks. And that was some life experience right there. Thank you once again for your valuable support. And thank you for the eye-opening presentations, ladies. We're very, very excited to find out who the next Miss World will be. We'll see you guys after a break.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the 71st Miss World Celebrations Live. So did you all know that there was a young woman just like you who waited in anticipation, smiled nervously, and worked hard, hoping that she'd get the crown? So when she did, she made sure she lived up to the title every single day of her life. Yes, we are talking about the reigning Miss World, the representative, Karolina Bielowska.
Becoming Miss World has changed my life drastically. Nothing was the same. I've learned so much from other people. We've met a lot of people from different dysfunction, disadvantages, but every single person has taught me something different, and this is the biggest lesson I'm having from the entire experience. And how you can compare flying for the red carpet in Hollywood, then to the Cannes Film Festival, to, for example, working with world's best doctors in Monterrey promoting a groundbreaking method for brain reconstruction, and then being in Sabah with children who survived cancer and helping them throughout this experience. Those are things that we cannot compare, but every single moment I take with me, and I know it will stay with me forever. Working with Jem is one of the biggest privileges I have. She really taught me how to work with other people. I admire how she perceived everyone with equal amount of respect and love. She doesn't see anyone as weak. She doesn't see anyone as broken. She's not trying to help or fix people. She sees every single person as equally valuable. I know that my job is not finished yet, and there's so much more to do, and I gain experience and I have more opportunities right now. I think I was already one of the luckiest Miss World in history because I had my title for 2 years, and it's time to give someone else a chance. I'm very happy that someone new can bring fresh energy, bring new perspective, and take on the project.
Ladies and gentlemen, she is inspirational, She is sensational and she is international. Welcome the reigning Miss World, Carolina Bielawska. Thank you so much for joining us, Carolina. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the end is nigh. And in a few short minutes, we will have our next Miss World. We'll be right back after a short break to witness the history in the making. Welcome back to the 71st Miss World, produced by Endemol Shine India, live from Mumbai, India.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. I think if we could convert the collective nervous energy in this room at the moment into electricity, we could power the whole of Mumbai.
I know what you mean, Karan, but the whole world is waiting with heavy breaths and to find out who is going to be the next Miss World.
Oh my God, couldn't agree more, Megan. We have an incredible top four, our continental winners. Trinidad and Tobago from America and the Caribbean. Botswana from Africa. Czech Republic from Europe. Lebanon from Asia and Oceania. And they're all perfect candidates to the crown. I can't help but root for all of them all at once. We also have with us the incredible Julia Morley, CBE, Chairman and CEO of Miss World Organization, to once again grace the stage and do the honor.
Here are the results of the 71st Miss World contest. First runner-up is Lebanon.
Congratulations, Lebanon, you are the runner-up for the 71st Miss World. What a moment in time. And now, Jem, we now move on to our winner.
And Miss World is Czech Republic.
Czech Republic! Czech Republic! Congratulations, world! Czech Republic it is, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the new Miss World.